Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we uncovered the secret of Garo, and we made our way through the Yampi Desert and finally reached the town of Alafra. Today we're going to explore the town and see if we can finally get a boat. So let's get to it, shall we? Unfortunately, we are quickly interrupted. Finally, we made it! We're here? Where's the elder? He's coming now. Are we here? I feel like I just walked 500 miles. I'm fine. I feel like I could walk 500 more. So, is this Alafra? Madra's a pretty big place, but this town is huge. We didn't come to Alafra to shop, Mr. Mayor. We're here to bring in Briggs, the Champa. I know that. Then we should go straight to speak with Alafra's mayor. We're in no shape to go present ourselves to the mayor right now. Look, Briggs is obviously not here, and besides, we already know Pierce is... Silence! It seems Alafra has felt the effects of the tidal wave as well. It looks like they suffered a good deal of damage. That would explain why Alafra doesn't seem to have any boats for sale either. You know, just looking around, I get the impression they only had one boat to begin with. So if you really need a boat, the only way to get one would be to steal it. But wouldn't that cause quite an uproar? Which means the pirates must still be here, trying to get a boat. So you think we actually caught up with Briggs? No doubt about it. That's why I want to meet the mayor of Alafra before the Champa steal a ship. Oh yeah, I get it now. In that case, let's go see Alafra's mayor right away. Say, excuse me. Where will we find the mayor of Alafra? The mayor? Just keep going down this road. It's the last house. You cannot miss it. Alright, so apparently the pirate Briggs might be here. But before that, there actually are a few things that I want to get through. There are a bunch of hidden items, so let's get to them. But before that, there's a suspicious character right here. He won't say anything, but if we see what's on his mind... Oh, this ain't good. That guy looked like the mayor of Madra. He must have come here looking for Briggs. I better go tell the others. What's your problem? What are you, some kind of freak? Well, what? You got a problem with me? Yeah. Who cares what you think? I got stuff to do, so scram, kid! Where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to tell them about the mayor of Madra. So yeah, that is a member of Briggs' crew, and he is now in a high state of panic. But before that, here we have a Psy Crystal? Was there something there? No. let's see. We can't go over there yet. This house right here is the mayor's house. However, we cannot enter it right now. What we can do is get a few coins. Alright. There should be something in this base as well. Here we got a sleep bomb. And here we have what seems to be like a very large house. I think there's something in here. Let's move out of the way, please. Yes. Here we got an elixir. Alright. One more place to go. Let's head to the inn. You see how full our inn is? You think we'll be making money hand over fist. But that's not true. We just don't have the heart to charge the people who lost their homes. So yeah, it would seem that Alafra has been hit pretty badly by the tidal wave. However, right here. We all have to bear the discomfort of this place until our homes are repaired. I heard there's only one person staying in the room next door. Can't they just move one more person into the room? Like me? So that's kinda funny, but there's actually an interesting piece of dialogue. That warrior next door is so suave and handsome, just how I like them. I hope we can be friends. So let's see who that warrior is. So, you finally come. I had suspected we might run into each other again, since we both are looking for boats. Unfortunately, the only boat this town possesses has already been sold. I will be resting here in Alafra a bit longer. I have traveled long and hard, and I am weary. Perhaps we can get along at least until we both depart. So yeah, Alex is here. We'll speak to him in a moment, because right here we got an apple. Also a stat boosting item, in this case it boosts attack. The broken mast on the ship they sold won't be easily fixed. That is, as long as we adepts don't do anything about it. So that is a hint as to what to do later, but I want to see what's on his mind. Really, I do wish you would quit using your mind read on me. Trust me, my thoughts will become all too clear in due time. So a very ominous line of dialogue, but that's all we can do with Alex for now. So why don't we, I think we're fine when it comes to HP and synergy, so why don't we check out that boat? Well, we have a few weapon and armor, but they don't have anything that we haven't seen by now, so I'm going to ignore them. But right here, sorry, there's something right there, but because of the small puddle we can't get to it yet. Maybe it's just deeper than it looks, but for now let's head to the Alafra Pier. It's no use. The mast just won't budge, no matter how many people we get to help us. We're going to have to get all of this junk off the mast first. If we could just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time. There's more to it than that, though. We still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that will be a piece of cake, once we get a boat we can use. Oh yeah, a piece of cake. Except for that huge rock over there. Oh yeah, the rock. How are we supposed to get the mast out from under that thing? It's huge! There's no way we're gonna move it by ourselves. Well, either way, we can't do anything until Zack finishes the canoe. Alright, so it would seem that the repairs are not going smoothly. We're going to ignore that for now. The mayor of Madra, here. You are certain. How did he know we came to Alafra? He knew we needed a ship, and he knew we went east. It seems pretty easy to me. Well, yeah, when you put it that way, it does make sense. He was looking to find the mayor of Alafra. He must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are. He'll probably tell the Alafrans we're pirates too, huh? Pirates? That seems a little unfair. What do you mean? We are pirates, are we not? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us. That's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. Ah. And even then, it's never a lot. What's not? The stuff we take. We never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. And why do you think that is? Why? Because you never can tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Hey, yeah, which is why we didn't steal anything from Alafra. Right. That's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. See? That's why you're our Captain, Briggs. You got brains coming out of your ears. There's nothing brainy about that. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's out there? What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? What's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Oh ho! I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way, you're coming with us. Isn't that right, Felix? Good for you! Let's teach these guys a lesson. You don't stand a chance! We're hardened criminal types! We eat punks like you for breakfast! Watch yourselves, you self-righteous little brats. You're the ones with a lesson to learn. Alright, here we finally have the famous pirate Briggs, and he has his own theme as well. So Briggs, he's approximately, I don't know for sure the level that he has, but he has slightly lower stats than the King Scorpion, but he does not fight alone, so let's give him a level 17. He has 984 HP, no synergy, 129 attack, 29 defense, 76 agility and 42 luck. He has an elemental resistance of 100 for all the elements and a Mars elemental power of 100. He yields 333 experience points, he drops 891 coins, and he has a guaranteed drop of a vial. Now, as for his commands, he has the basic attack, the Echo Cut monster skill, which is a basic attack with an additional 30 points of damage that can be quite threatening, and he has a variety of items, for example a herb, a nut, an oil drop, and he has what should be a skill on its own, but it counts as a consumable. He has an item, let's say, called Signal Whistle. It allows him to summon a sea fighter, and it can be used up to 3 times, and of course he has the defend command. And speaking of sea fighters, they are, again, let's say level 15, why not? They have 197 HP, no synergy, 119 attack, 28 defense, 61 agility and 26 luck. Their elemental and resistance and power are the same as Briggs. They yield 89 coins and 89 experience and 130 coins. And they have the basic attack, the Echo Cut monster skill, they have an oil drop, a smoke bomb and a herb. So, this is the fight that I was talking about earlier, that if you go right after the King Scorpion, you may be in a bit of trouble. In fact, we may be in a bit of trouble here as well. So I want to take out the sea fighters so that Briggs will completely consume all the signal whistles that he has available. Felix is in delusion, but that's no problem. Actually, yeah, there we go. Alright, so Briggs didn't do anything for that particular turn, that's fine. One Sea Fighter down. He should only be able to summon 2 more. Let's take out that one. And let's do a basic attack, why not? And he dodged it. Right, there goes the second signal whistle. Alright. The downside, of course, of forcing Briggs to consume this signal whistle is that he will be forced to use any of the other commands that he has available. Which by far the more threatening of all is the oil drop, because that's an incredibly powerful Mars attack, even if he can only use it once. But nonetheless, things are looking good so far. That's fine. Damage. We can handle that. Hopefully we can take out at least one more Sea Fighter this round. There we go. And there we have the order. 88, 59, that's fine. And even though it has a range of 3, he used it in a way that only affected 2 of our adepts, so that's fine. Let's take Felix's turn to heal Jenna. And Jenna can continue to attack. Yeah, let's do that. He was defending, nice. Do we have any healing items? They not seems like a bit of an overkill, but alright, let's just focus on Briggs. That is kind of annoying. I believe with that he now only has the defend, attack and the Echo Cat commands. So he ran out of items, I believe. Yep, that's... I better kill Felix quickly. He won't attack first, so maybe Jenna, maybe Sheba can do something. Let's use breath. Alright, that should be fine. So yeah, now that he's on its own, we can handle him. But him, if having 2 Sea Fighters and Briggs use Echo Cat in the same round can be devastating. Let's get breath back. Alright, he just used a single attack. Actually, no. Let's just attack with Felix. Let's use an oil drop, and let's use a Weasel's Claw, why not? Ah, he was defending. What a shame. Anyways, there we go. And Felix level up, and learn Ragnarok. That is a single target synergy that will get a lot of use in the future, trust me. And Jenna leveled up, and so did Sheba. And we got a vial. Well, that takes care of that. And I'm willing to bet everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. This should set everyone in Indra at ease. They all seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost. Even pirates have honor. I'll go quietly. I will make a scene just because I lost. Go on. Hand us over to Madra or Alafra, or whoever. Good. First off, you can tell the Madrans that the man called Pierce is innocent. Fine. So, what? I just have to say that Pierce isn't one of my men? Well, for starters. That's right. You tell the Madrans that, and they can release their prisoner. we secure Briggs' bow. We should take him to the Madrans. Wait! Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men? And who are you? My name is Chaucha. I am Briggs' wife. So you're a pirate too? No! Chaucha hasn't done a thing. Let her be. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. And I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all that, then how can you ask us just to forgive him? The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. We Champa are a seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. But in recent years, the sea has changed. We can live the life we once could. The oceans have warmed, and the fish have vanished from our waters. The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there. No crops, so you have no grains and no meat. It sounds like life in Champa is hard. It's not hard, it's unbearable. All children can't eat. Our village is dying. These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates, thieves. We don't know where Champa is. It sits on the southeast corner of Angara. I thought you weren't a student of geography, Creighton. How do you know where Champa is? Southeast Angara? Isn't that near Shan and Lama Temple? You have a good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you would find it. That's so far away. Well, yeah. You think we could be successful pirates so close to home? If they raided any towns near Champa, it would be obvious to all who the attackers were. And no one back home could forgive me if they knew. Not even my grandmother. But where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept your looting here on Indra? I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked! What's so shocking? It looks like they really are pirates, just like you said. Mr. Mayor, I am appalled that you could not take our word for it. He probably wouldn't even have believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come. Am I supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger? Is this your position, Mayor? How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indra into Oceania? Or that a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Alafra? It sounds to me like you had forgotten about us altogether. I'm not sure you remember the last time we met, do you? We met when I was just a child. It must have been more than 10 years ago now. 20 years! It's been 20 years since I last saw you. Has it really been so long? It's been a long time indeed. I guess we can't blame you for forgetting his face. Don't be silly, I didn't forget his face. His face merely changed. Forgive my interrupting your interruption, but... would I be correct in assuming that I am speaking to the leaders of Madra and Alafra? You are correct, I am the mayor of Madra. And I am... I am the mayor of Alafra. I am Madra's town elder. And I am a close personal friend of Shin, whose lover was injured by the Champa. I am the scholar, Creighton. He is Felix, the leader of our group. I am Jenna, Felix's sister. I am called Sheba. I come from the town of La Libera. Now, what errand has brought you all here? We came for Briggs. The mayor of Madra claims... We followed Briggs here from Madra. Of course, we had good reason to suspect them of being pirates. And I was honestly taken aback to hear a businessman being slandered. If they truly are pirates, then why would they go to the trouble of buying a ship from us? Because the very funds they used to purchase the ship were pillaged from our homes. If the ship was bought with Madran gold, then it belongs to the Madrans. What do you say? If you give them the ship, will that fix everything? Then where will you go? I won't run, and I won't hide. Actually, I don't feel up for much of anything right now. Then you probably won't mind being locked up, will you? Briggs. Don't worry, Chaucha. I'll be back. Take care of Eole. Your strange powers surprise me, but even without them, you would have overwhelmed us. I'm not so sure about that, but thanks for the compliment. We will be taking that boat then. You're taking our ship? You're worse than we ever were. Aren't you at least going to pay us for the boat? Quiet, all of you. Do as you must, but I have one request. You have to let Chaucha and Eoleo stay in the boat until it's repaired. You haven't done Alafra any harm, Briggs. At least keep him locked up until the boat is repaired. And our prisoner, Pierce, is he one of your men? I don't know any Pierce. Sounds to me like you made a pretty big mistake. See? It's just as I said. Pierce is innocent. You must return to Madra and free him immediately. Me? What? Alone? Only 2 of us will remain here. You can return to Madra with the others. Understood. We'll return immediately. Can you come with us? Please? It looks like that wraps this whole mess up. Let us return to my mansion for a nice cup of tea. You say your name is Creighton. Thank you very much for the help with Briggs. If you have the time, please come see me at my mansion before you go. It's nothing special, but I would like to thank you for everything you've done. Why do I get the feeling that the mayor of Alafra prefers to deal with my father over me? Thank all of you very much. Due to your efforts, Pierce is going to be released. And now, this fine ship belongs to Madra. None of this would have come to pass were it not for you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any reward I can offer you here. Oh, pish posh. We don't need any reward, do we, Felix? No, we don't. That's as may be, but I still feel quite indebted to you. So, what shall we do? I know. Come to Madra after our boat has been fixed and we've sailed home. We are still recovering from the effects of the tidal wave, so it won't be much. but we do want to give you some kind of reward. Well, shall we be going? I see, so... Oh, nothing, never mind. I do get to stay on the boat, right? At least until it's repaired? Yes, that's where I'll be if you need me. With Eoleo. I feel kind of bad for Chaucha. What can we do about it? After all, she's the one married to a pirate. So, what should we do now? I suggest that we try to find Pierce. He could prove enlightening. That's true, he seems to be a water adept. He might be able to tell us a little about these lands. Do you think we should help them fix the boat? Say, if we help them with the boat, maybe they'll give us a ride back to Madra. Good idea. What do you say, Felix? It's worth a try. Alright, let's go see what we can do to get this thing sailing again. Alright, so we sorted out pretty much everything with Briggs. Before we get on with the ship repairs, there's something here that I want to check out. Here we have what looks like a big tasty loaf of bread. And if you recall, way back in the Madra catacombs we got the tremor bit, and we haven't used it even once. But here's our first chance to use the tremor synergy. It is a bit tricky to position ourselves properly. There we go. We got lush bread. So, this is not like the power bread. This is a nourishing bread that fights hunger, and it cannot be used, it can only be given. So this is a bit of a more important item, which we'll see its applications on the next video. Right now I want to mainly focus on the boat repairs. You do plan to help with the mast, right? Not even Briggs and his pirates could fix that mast. How are we supposed to? They need our help, we at least have to try. Isn't that right, Felix? Well then, we better get right to it. Shall we? Okay, so first off, we should try moving the what looks like a sandbag so that we can push the log all the way to the down the broken mast. But we are running a bit low on synergy, so I think it's as good a time as I need to actually use a Psy Crystal. And let's set a shortcut for move. Alright. Even though it doesn't look like it, we can actually jump the distance here. So we just push this all the way down. And then roll this all the way into the water. So that is one obstacle down. Let's hop onto the broken mast and push this all the way as well. There we go. And let's use move right here. Okay, so we have a pillar that we can use pound on. But in order to make it there, first let's use lash on the rope right here. So I know that use of a Psy Crystal might have been a bit overkill, but since we are in the middle of a major town, I do think that simply walking around will not restore our synergy, and also that will consume time. So let's remove the pillar right there. And now is when it gets a little tricky, not too much, just a bit. So we want to make sure that we get this giant crate all the way to the water, but we have to take another trip around and climb right here. Alright, we're almost there. Here we go. Let's push this all the way into the water, and now let's see what we can do about the giant hunk of rock. So we can try to move it, but clearly that won't work. It looks like it's cracked, so maybe if we apply enough pressure. That's no use either. So unfortunately, with the synergy that we have available to us, we can't do anything about the giant hunk of rock. I don't know what we're going to do about this rock. I think we done all we can do here. Let's get going. Yeah, that's basically the game telling you, hey, come back later, you can't do anything right now. So sadly, it seems the boat repairs will have to be left incomplete. Are you finished here, Felix? Well, as finished as we could be. Wait, you wanted to do this, and now you're telling me we should just give up? I just don't see how much more help we can be here, Sheva. So, maybe we should start searching for another ship then. Not that I was planning on borrowing the Madran's ship. Although I did plan on asking them if we could use it once we got back to Madran. But it doesn't look like the ship will be leaving anytime soon. So I think maybe we should just forget about that and start on our way again, Felix. Alright, so we sorted out the issue with Briggs. We tried to repair the ship, but we were unsuccessful, and we managed to prove Pierce's innocence. There are still a few more things to do in Alafra, and we have to talk with the mayor, but I think we're going to leave that for later. So next time we're going to speak with the mayor of Alafra and explore the town a little bit more. See you guys!